Hello Libra, and welcome to my channel, White Angel Messages. I'm Angel. This Tarotscope reading is for the first 2 weeks of July 2025. So we're going to look at the 1st to the 15th. Remember that if any message should not resonate, look down below in the description box and you'll find the list of quick links to your other placements, because your messages could be there. Okay? Ready? Because Libra, you're going to have to expect a change in your standards in July. There's change coming up. Let's take a look first of all at our first planet. Yes, your ruling planet Venus, the goddess of love, first one on stage. On the 4th of July, she will be entering the sign of Gemini, which means that it's going to light up your 9th house, and it's going to inspire you to explore new ideas, new philosophies, or it's going to give you some travel opportunities that I would suggest you take them. Okay? There's always something to learn, and if there is an opportunity to travel, it's because the universe wants you to go somewhere to see something, to learn something. Remember, July for you is a month of change in your standards. Okay, when Venus enters the sign of Gemini, it's going to be very playful. Okay, the air is going to be playful, so we're in the fun time areas. Then there's going to be a little pause before Venus goes and aligns with Uranus. Now, what's going to happen here? Well, this is going to bring to the surface lessons and truths that you've been keeping inside. So anything that you've believed in the area of love, okay, it's going to be questioned or it's going to be refined, but some change will occur. Then 3 days later, Uranus is going to cross over into Gemini. Now, this is something that has not happened since 1941. And if you think back to 1941, historically, what happened? There was a lot of change, okay? There was 45, there was a war, etc. There was a lot of things that were happening. This time, it will spark innovation across technology, media, artificial intelligence that we've all been seeing already now, media, I had said, education, transportation. Prepare for a collective awakening, because how we think, how we learn, how we speak, everything's going to change. Okay? We're right on the verge of this great big change. For you in particular, it's going to launch a 7-year shift in your beliefs, in education, and your own personal truth. You're going to change a lot, Libra. Get ready to think and live completely outside your box. It's gone. On the 10th, we're going to have a beautiful full moon in Capricorn, and we're going to have a specific video, as we always do, for the full moon, because it influences us quite a bit. For the moment, what I can tell you, Libra, is that it will activate your 4th house. It's going to bring closure and clarity regarding home, regarding family, regarding your emotional foundations. So let go of whatever no longer feels helpful to you. If it doesn't help, it's not doing anything, let it go. This full moon is going to help you to ground long-term goals and give you a sense of security. So you don't need to hold on to anything at this point. If you don't need it, let it go. Okay. Keep in mind also that to attract success requires consistency and honesty. Another reason to release what is not working. Okay, last planet up is Saturn, which will be starting its retrograde in Aries, and it's going to be in your 6th house, Libra. Relationship dynamics are going to need a revaluation, let's say. You have to restructure your commitments, but you're starting on the inside first, and the restructuring starts there, going outwards. Okay, when Saturn is in retrograde, it's gonna question you a lot. It's gonna ask you the whys. Okay, the theme for this retrograde is consolidation. So you're gonna have to define your intentions clearly. Align with integrity, Libra, because when the questions come out, why this, why that, you're gonna have to answer it. And if you do the work, you'll emerge out of this situation much more focused and much more empowered by November, like everyone else. It's not like a long-term period for everyone, for you, but it's for everyone, okay? Because this is going to help to bring the change, along with Uranus and Gemini, which is a combination which does the most. Okay, Libra, get ready for the change then. Let's take a look at what messages the tarot has. And I'll take advantage of the fact that I have to remind you that on the 5th of July, we're going to have the second love bonus reading. So we'll see what messages come through for love specifically there. They will be going on. Whoa, look at that. It's starting already. They'll be going on every 2 weeks until the autumn equinox. We're starting with a 7 of Swords. Libra, what happened? There's a Libra out there that's planning something. Okay, there's some indecision here. I'm feeling someone might have lied to you, and there could be a confession coming up. And they're going to tell you the truth. And you're waiting for it. You know about this. You know that someone did not tell you the truth, and you're waiting for them to come forward. And you know that they're going to do it too. You cannot fool a Libra. Yeah. So we're starting off July with that. You're sitting there going, okay, I know everything. Now, come on in. I'm waiting. I'm here. Time to confess. Oh. Okay. Other messages for Libra Spirit for the first 2 weeks of July. The Temperance. Sagittarius energy. Okay, it's in reverse. Why is the Temperance in reverse? There was something that was done with hastiness. Something happened really quickly, and I'm picking up that it has to do with this situation. That someone said something not real, not truthful, and they're coming in to tell you the truth. Yeah, they did something really quickly without thinking. I'm not getting that they lied to you so much that they wanted to fool you, but they didn't tell you the truth, and they might have done or said something else because they just acted very, very quickly. Like I said, Temperance is Sagittarian energy, and oftentimes they're too impulsive, and that's when they make a mistake. So you're going to get information from that and about that. You're going to get clarity on it. Okay, anything else? Spirit. Ace of Cups. In the reverse. Yeah. This is what happened. I'm picking up, this is what happened before. It's connected to this still. I'm still getting connection to here. Okay. So, yeah. You were left unloved. Like, bye-bye. Okay. Whatever happened, it made you feel unloved. Definitely. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay. And so what happened is you became very guarded. Simply put. Okay. You became very, very guarded out of this. Okay. However, you have clarity and you have insight, and you saw things that they thought that you would not see. But you saw everything. You saw it inside of you. And you saw everything clearly. And now you're waiting for them to come back. And they're going to come back. And they're going to tell you the truth. Because they already know that you already know. So the best thing to do is basically confess and come out with the truth. You can't get away with a Libra. It's like trying to escape justice. The fate of justice. Impossible. Okay. Four of Cups. Okay, we're getting cups. Libra, you're getting information on love here anyways. So I don't know what is going to happen in your love bonus reading. The first one that we did in the summer was fantastic. Who knows how it's going to continue. Yours, in fact, I think I can classify it the best reading for the summer love bonus. Okay, we have the Four of Cups. Okay, you are taking a little break. You're going to take off sometimes. And just say, I'm going to rest a bit. I have to recuperate here because of this, okay? And I don't know if you can see this. The person under this specific tree in this deck, if you can see it, she's blindfolded, okay? Libras see the truth inside of themselves. It's very difficult to fool a Libra or to influence a Libra by showing them exterior things. People think that because Libras are, let's say they have this aptitude for beauty, etc., that they could be persuaded with superficiality, which they can't. Libras don't see the outside of a person. They see the inside of a person. That's why this girl under this tree is blindfolded. She's taking time to rest, rejuvenate, etc. But even though her surroundings are beautiful, because beautiful surroundings are around the Libra, she's not influenced by it. She's not going to be influenced, whatever she decides, whatever she does, by the exterior. She's looking inside. She's resting. She's rejuvenating, okay, inside. She's recuperating everything inside of herself. So that's what you're going to be doing. In fact, you're not going to be allowing the external factors to influence you. Good for you, Libra. Okay, what else do we have for Libra? This is an important message for you. This one, okay. Let's see. Grand finale. The Chariot. We've got the Chariot in reverse. Libra, I'm hearing, do not force anything. I'm not picking it up from the card, but I'm picking it up in general. Well, even with the card. Do not force anything. Let it go. Let everything flow. Whatever happens, whatever you see, whatever input you get when you rest, let it flow. And don't force it. The Devil. Okay, this one I like. It's in the reverse. The Devil is in reverse. Okay. You're releasing everything. You're reclaiming your power. You're reclaiming control. You're getting back on your feet, what Libras do best. Okay. And you've got strength, independence, and freedom. And that defines a Libra. Okay, then we have the Seven of Wands in the reverse. You're surrendering, but you're not surrendering as in giving up. You're surrendering any forceful movement, any forceful decision. It's what this card is doing is reinforcing the Chariot. You're gonna let things go the way they're supposed to go. You're gonna let it take its flow, its natural course. Okay. The Lovers are in the reverse. Okay, there's still a bit of disharmony because of this. Okay, that's why you're not forcing it. So you're not forcing this. The rebalancing in the love situation, whatever it was, okay, there's imbalance. And with Libra, you cannot have imbalance. Everything has to be balanced. Okay, it's the key word. And then we have the Four of Swords in the reverse, our last card. You're recovering, okay? You're releasing everything and you're recovering. So, and this is falling under here. Same thing, peace of everything. You're not gonna force things. You're gonna let it go the way it's supposed to go, and you're gonna accept things. Okay? So, to know if we're allowed to see what's gonna happen, etc., we're gonna have to shift over on the 5th of July to the love bonus reading. Whatever it is here, Libra, know that you're going to get clarity, and whatever you knew before, it will be confirmed. And then you're going to make a decision to let things go as they should be going. Okay, take its natural course, basically. But if you want to know anything else, I'll see you on the 5th. Okay, Libra, thank you for being with me. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. And I'll catch you on the next one. Bye-bye for now. From Angel.